the question it says that this figure shows a gray cube, and the gray cube is 8 cm cube, which is made up of side 2 cm, 2 cm, and 2 cm. So therefore, to achieve grade 8 cm cube, you have to take 2 times 2 times 2, which is equals to 8 cm. Then they also tell you that you need to fill up with all the white cube, and the white cube is made of little cubes like this. They're just like, your ice cube. So same thing, you count the side, it is actually 1 cm times 1 cm times 1 cm. So that's why it's called a cube. So a cube is a volume, is showing what's the substance that is inside there. So he needs 5 of these cubes. He needs these 5 gray cubes. So before you move on to understand the question further, you must first understand the law of cubes. What do you mean by the law of cubes? So that means you must understand what is, if I take 1 cube, which is equals to 1 times 1 times 1, what do I get? So I get 1 cm cube. Then if I take 2 cube, I get 2 times 2 times 2, and I get 8 cm cube. And then if I have 3 cm cube, I have 3 times 3 times 3, I get 27 cm here. Cube here, volume here. Then 4 cm cube, you get 4 times 4 times 4, and you will have 64 cm. Then 5 will be 5 times 5 times 5, and therefore you have 125 cm cube. So, and so on and so forth. So this is the law of cube. And how does cube come about? So you must understand, like for example, 1 cm means is 1 on each side, and 2 cm means is 2 of these. So you're going to break it down like this. So you can see here, it will look like this lah. Not a very fantastically well drawn schedule, but wait, let me just redo again. So it looks like this, so it looks like this. So this is the same. Then now I place 1 cm cube like this next to each other. Then I form 2 more in the front. So it starts to look a bit confusing. So is this actually a square? This is actually 1. This is actually 2 times 2. So that's how you get your squares, right? So this is 1 times 1 square, this is 2 times 2 square, okay? But when you have a cube, you have 3 dimensions, so it gets a little messy when you draw the cubes together. So in short, if I want to make it look better, I just draw like that. So I got 4 of them here, then therefore I will have 4 of them here, I will have 4 of them here, like this. So total you have 8. That's why 2 times 2 times 2 is equals to 8. There are 8 of the 1 cm cube there. Okay, let's go back there. So let's look at the law of cube. So cube means that when you multiply them on the same side, then you get this volume. So you have, the question asks you to find 5 gray cubes. That means I need to understand what's the total volume of this item here. So let's take the volume here, and then we just take 5 of these, 5 of the 8 cm cube here, and therefore we have 40. and what we get here is a total of a volume. But in actual fact, we are taking 2 cm cube. We are looking for 2 cm cube. I think this one I don't put the symbol here. I put this here. Okay, we are looking at 2 cm cubes, and therefore we get a total volume of 40. But is this a cube? Let's look at the law of cube here, and you see, is this volume of, is there any cubes here? No, it's between 27 and 64. So in order to have fill up to make the next cube, that means we will take this the next level. That means I've got to fill this up here. So I got 40, oops, wrong one. Yeah, I got 40 cm cube already. I got the volume. That means total amount of fillers I already have is 40 cm. And the next level up is 64 cm cube. And 64 cm cube is actually 4 times 4 times 4, which means it is a cube of 4 cm. So the volume of a cube of 4 cm is 64, and I need to take away whatever that I already have for the gray cube. So then I will fill the rest with white cube, which is actually my 1 cm cube, the 1 cm cube. Okay, so therefore I found out that in my first question, part A, that I have 24 of them that I need, 24 little white ones, or 24 1 cm cube. I need 24 of them. Alright, so that's what I found out. Okay, then let's look at the second part of the question. So the second part of the question says that given that the cube is, the new cube is 1728 cm cube, find the length of the edge of the white cube. Okay, so initially let's use the red color. Initially you find this question is not very well phrased in terms of English, because they say I want to wants to build with the least number of white cube. Okay, so that means what you are forming here in the part A is actually the smallest possible combination. Okay, of gray, 5 gray and plus white. So it's always 5 gray plus 24 white lah. So we found out it's 24 white. Okay, then the question says that the new cube, let's use the blue color, the new cube is this volume. That means that this new cube is not the least number of white cube. This new cube that they wanted you to find is actually 1772. So 1772 is really large. So I need to know like how many combinations of 1728. So it's 1728. So I need to find out how many gray, white, 5 gray, 24 white combination. Okay, I put this as a set. 5 gray combination. How many sets sets of 5 grey, 4 white cubes are there. So that's actually the meaning of the question. So therefore you take 1728 and you divide by 64, which is, this is 1 unit or the 1 set, right? Then you get your numerical number. So 1728 then divided by your 64, so you get 27 sets. So okay, let's look at the question one more time. Given that the volume of the new, find the length of the edge of the y cube. Okay, so we are not done yet. So we got this 27, but we need to find the length of this y cube. I think this is not y cube. The grey cube is twice the length of the, wait we'll show the grey cube and the white cube. The length of each edge of the grey cube is twice that of the white cube. Okay, so that's fine. So this is not y cube. This one is likely the new cube. Okay, so I want to find the length of the new cube. Oops, this one. So we found that it's 27 sets. So 27 sets, but it doesn't tell you the length, right? So we know that the length of the one unit is actually 64. If you reverse engineer it, you get 4 times 4. So every one set is 4 cm. So you get 27 sets of these to get this number, right? So all you can say 27 times. So it's 9 of them. Wait. So it's actually your 12 times 12 times 12. Yeah. So you got 27 sets of cube. Then you reverse engineer this and you get this 3 times 3 times 3. So let's look at your law of cubes again, which is here. You see, your 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Then your 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. Yeah. So in short, the length is actually 3 times 4, which is equals to 12 cm. So to check, you see that 12 times 12 times 12, you will get 1728 cm cube. Okay, so that means if I want to draw a very large cube right now, yeah, this is actually 12 cm, 12 cm, and 12 cm. Yeah. Okay, so how does the squares look like inside there? So I put green color, yeah. So maybe I have three sets of, this is 4 cm, 4 cm, 4 cm. So I got three of them. So it looks like a dice of 9, like that, roughly. Okay, anything you don't understand, ask mommy to text again. Okay, all right, that's all.